Good morning, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch as our 1985 postseason continues. This morning, we are at Stade Olympique. This is the 1985 National League Division Series Game 2 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Montreal Expos. The Expos lead this series 1-0. The Cardinals today will try to tie this series up. If not, we'll be heading back to Busch Stadium down 2-0, and then they're going to have to play elimination games all the way through. A good chance for Montreal to take a 2-0 series lead heading back to St. Louis, but the Cardinals will have something to say about that, we think, today. So an exciting game here. We now begin the second games of the Division Series playoffs, starting here with the Redbirds and the Spos. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos will be their number 2 starter, and that is Bill Gullickson. 14 wins, 12 losses, a 3.52 ERA. He joins us here to start us here for the top of the first inning. Steeler fan is first to join us at Stade Olympique. So he will go ahead and be here for this game between the Cardinals and the Expos. Let's get to some action here. Let's get to more baseball. Cody Travis joins us here at Stade Olympique. Let's begin. Top of the first, leading off for the Cardinals will be left fielder Vince Coleman. Coleman in the last game was 1 for 4. Here we go. Game 2 of this series between the Redbirds and the Expos. Gullickson's first pitch, 6-3. That is a blank. Coleman gets to swing, and that is, of course, is a dice, as my guy did not make it and wound up somewhere around here. There it is. And I'll re-roll. And that is a 3-2 for Coleman, and that is going to be a star 5, and he grounds it to short. Out number 1. Next batter is center fielder Willie Mcgee. Mcgee was 1 for 4 in the last game. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 1-3 against the switch hitter left. That's a walk chance. The 14 is high. Stade Olympique, no adjustments to anything, and definitely was a pitcher's park. Mcgee will swing 4-3, but that's a base hit past third base and a single for Mcgee. Mcgee will trot down to first on a single. He will hold there, and that will bring up second baseman Tommy Herr. Herr in the last game was 2 for 4. Infield halfway. Mcgee, let's see, a 7. Yes, he's got a chance to steal, and he's going to do so. 16 plus 2 is 18. And Butera plus 2 is a 20. The only way Mcgee is thrown out is on a 20. And he does make second base easily. He steals it. Cardinals know they got to play a little aggressive here in order to tie this series up. Expos lead 1-0. We'll re-roll the strat, and that is a 4. 7 plus 1 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. And that is going to be, and Mcgee will not be able to steal, third. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Actually, a 4. No, I'm going to leave Mcgee at second. Gullickson, now the double play is taken away. Gullickson will pitch 3-2, and that's a blank. Herr gets to swing. That's a 6-3, and that's a ball hit to left field. That is a 15 against a righty. It's too high, and that's going to be a fly out to left. Herr just misses it by 1. Mcgee stays at second base. 2 men down, and here is the first baseman, Jack Clark. Re-rolling the strat, nothing happening. Gullickson will pitch. 5-6, range play. Clark gets the swing. 2-6. That's a star 3. It's a ground ball to second. Vance Law is there. His range is a 2. Yes, he'll make it, and he will throw to first to get the out. Inning over. No runs and a hit. For the Cardinals, they did get a stolen base, but they strand him, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Danny Cox. He's their number 2 starter. 18 wins, 9 losses, a 2.88 ERA. How big it was for Montreal to beat John Tudor in the first game of this series. Leading off for the Expos, left fielder Tim Raines. Raines was 0 for 4 in the first game. Cox will pitch. Suadice, re-roll. 3-4, and that is going to be at the park. Olympique Stadium will say 4-6, and that is a base hit with a possible double to left field. Raines hits one. His base running rating is a 5. The ball is hit to left field, and that is Coleman. Coleman has a -1 arm, so a 1-4. Raines will make second. 5 he holds, 6 he's out. And he will make second base as he turns the single into a double. First hit of the playoffs for Raines, and he goes to second. Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at Stade Olympique. Leadoff double for Tim Raines, and here is Vance Law. He is at second base, and Law was 4 for 4 in the first game. 2 singles, a double, and a home run. So far, the Cardinals are fighting the Law, and the Law is winning. Checking on a strat. That's a 10. Raines is going to stay where he's at. Cox will pitch. That's Law is retired. Struck him out. Danny Cox had 131 strikeouts in 85. That's strikeout number 1. Next batter is the right fielder, Andre Dawson. Dawson is in right field for this game, and he is 0 for 4 for the postseason so far. 1 out. Checking on the strat. And that is a 9. Raines will stay where he's at. Cox will pitch 4-5. Range play at the park. Olympique Stadium says 6-5. That's a fly ball to left, but it's a range play. Coleman is there. His range is a 3. And he can't get it. Is it a single or a double? That's going to be a double for Andre Dawson. Dawson will smack the double. Raines will come in to score. And the Expos take a 1-0 lead here in the first. RBI double by Dawson. Stadium cheers. Yay! Next batter is the shortstop, Hubie Brooks. Brooks is 0 for 4. It was the bottom part of the Expos lineup that did the job against the Cardinals in the first game. Now the top part of the lineup is doing the job here. Still 1 out. Checking on a strat. That is a 5. Dawson will stay at second. Cox with the pitch. 2-4. Strikeout. 7. Got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Cox as he gets Brooks. That brings up the first baseman, Terry Francona. Francona is 1 for 3 for the postseason. 2 outs. Strat says an 18, nothing happening. You don't bunt with 2 outs. Cox will pitch. And that's a 5-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Francona will swing 5-2, and he grounds it to short to end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits for the Expos. After 1, they lead it 1-0. Top of the second coming up. Here's Andy Van Slyke, and he is in right field for this game. Van Slyke was 2 for 4 in the first game. Gullickson with the pitch. That's a 4-5. That's a blank. Van Slyke will swing 1-1. He flies out to left. Out number 1. Third baseman Terry Pendleton comes up. And he was 2 for 4 in the first game for the Cardinals. Gullickson will pitch. 1-3 against the lefty switch. That's a walk. The 19 is high. Pendleton will swing. 6-6. He flies out to right. Two away, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Smith was 1 for 4 in the first game. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 2-1. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium, 1-1. Ground ball to first, inning over. A 1-2-3 inning for Gullickson. Nice job for him, as again, he prevents the Cardinals from getting any runs back. 1-2-3. Bottom of the second coming up. Third baseman Tim Wallach will come up to first. He'll come up to bat first. Wallach is 1 for 4 for the playoffs. Cox will pitch. That's a 5-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Wallach will swing 5-3, star 1, and he grounds it to second base. Next batter is the center fielder, Herm Winningham. He's being platooned. He does better against right-handers than Mitch Webster does. So Herm Winningham is in the starting lineup against the right-handed pitcher. Winningham, this is his first start of the postseason. Cox will pitch 3-6, range play. Winningham will swing 4-3. That's a ground ball to second. Ball is hit to Van Slyke. Range is a 2. And he's got it. Nice play by Van Slyke. He'll throw to first to get the out, 2 away. One of my rules is I can platoon 1 or 2 batters in the lineup depending on the amount of at-bats. Here's Sal Butera. He's the catcher, and he had a great game. He was 3 for 3 in the first game. And most of them really were range play hits. Forever Remain 90 joins us here at Stade Olympique. We'll see what happens on a fantasy league there, Forever Remain. We'll see what we do. 2 outs. Cox will pitch. That's a 1-6. It's a blank. Butera gets the swing. 4-2. This time he grounds it to third, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Cox. 1-0 after 2. Top of the third. Here's the Cardinal catcher, Tom Nieto. Nieto was 0 for 3 in the first game. Gullickson's pitch. That's a 5-2. That's a blank. Nieto will swing 2-5. He grounds it to first. That's the first out. Here's the Cardinal pitcher, Danny Cox. He batted 152 as a hitter in 85. Gullickson with the pitch, 3-4. Range play at the park. Olympique Stadium says 4-5, and that is a pop-up behind the plate to the catcher, and that is Butera. His range is a 4, and he makes the catch in foul territory. Out number 2. Nice play by Butera. 2 away, and now Coleman will bat. Coleman grounded out, first time up. Gullickson's pitch, 4-5. That's a blank. Coleman will swing, 3-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 16 against a righty. That's again going to be too high. Coleman misses it, and that's just going to be a fly out to left, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Cardinals, as they are just missing hits there. Bottom of the third. Bill Gullickson, the Expos pitcher, will bat. He batted 188 as a hitter in 85. Cox with the pitch. 3-6, range play. Gullickson swings, 1-4, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Clark. Range is a 2. He won't get it. Single or double. It's going to be a double for Bill Gullickson. How about that? And he does have a double on his card, so he actually does get it. Bill Gullickson helps out his cause and smacks a leadoff double past Clark. Leadoff double for Gullickson. He holds at second. And a chance for Tim Raines. Raines is 1 for 1. He doubled his last time up. 3 hits for the Expos so far, and all of them are doubles. Checking on a strat. I don't think Gullickson doing anything. Nope. But Cox does have a pickoff move. Cox will pitch. 3-5. Strikeout. 13 is high. Raines will swing. 1-2. Base hit past second base. It's a single. Gullickson's base running rating is a 1. No way he can score. He'll hold at third. A base hit for Raines. He's now 2 for 2. Runners advance, and here's Vance Law. Infield now goes halfway. Law has a good double play chance. Cardinals are going to play the infield halfway. Bill Gullickson's base running rating is a 1, becomes a 0 with the infield halfway. So that means he can't run. He's not going to try to score on a grounder. So he stays at third no matter what, unless it's a base hit or a pop fly or something like that. Checking the strat. Let's see if Raines gets a steal chance. That is an 11. No, he does not. Cox will go ahead and pitch. 5-6. Wild pitch. That's a 10. It's ball 1. Oh, boy. Nice stop by Nieto. He gets up out of his stance and tries to calm Danny Cox down a bit. They'll do it again. Cox, 6-2. Strikeout, 12. High. Vance Law gets the swing. 2-4. He grounds it to third. It's a ground ball to third. Gullickson is going to stay. He has to, so they're going to go for double play. 3-0-4. Second baseman is her. No adjustment. A 1-4. A 1-4, they turn a double play. On a 5, they get a fielder's choice, but on a 6, Gullickson will score. It is a runner advance automatic. And exactly what it is. It's a slow rolling grounder. Gullickson will come in to score. The only play was at first. And Raines goes to second, 1 out. Even though I called him saying he couldn't come in, all right, on a 6, it's an automatic runner advancement anyway. 2-0 Expos. Raines does go to second. It was a Baltimore chop, and the only play was at first. And I did check with Chris on the rules for something like that, and he says on a double play roll, if you roll a 6, runners advance, period. And that's exactly what he told me. So Vance Law gets a ground out, but he does get an RBI. 2-0 Expos. Here's Andre Dawson. Dawson is 1 for 1. He's got a double. Checking strat. That's a 3. Ooh, good chance to steal third. Raines, 8 minus 1 is 7. Divided by 2, 3.5. Yes! Raines is going to try to steal third. 18 minus 2 is 16. Nieto plus 1 is a 17. There goes Raines. The only way he's out is on an 18, 19, or 20. And it's a 2. It's a possible error. A bad throw by Nieto. His error rating is a 7. And no, he does not. Tried to throw Raines out, but Raines gets to third base. But there is no error. So Raines does steal. Stolen base. And now Dawson at the plate with a runner on third. Now the infield will be in. Jack Dawson joins us here at Stade Olympique. Checking on a strat. That's a 7. This time, nothing happening. Raines at third. Cox will pitch. And that is a 5-5. Range play. Dawson gets to swing. 6-5. That is a ball hit to the shortstop. It's a ball hit to Ozzie Smith. Smith's range is a 4, but the infield is in, so it's a 2. No, it gets past him. That's going to be a base hit. Andre Dawson goes to first. Range scores, and the Expos now lead it 3-0. Oh, the base running is hurting the Cardinals as the Expos are moving along. 3-0 Montreal. The batter now is Hubie Brooks. Infield now goes halfway. They're going to talk to Cox. And Cox is saying, hey, look, I'm pitching well. You guys are just, the defense is just not there. Brooks struck out his last time up. Checking on the strat. That's a 4. Why not? Hit and run. Andre Dawson has a good hit and run, has a good stealing ability. They're going to do hit and run. Cox will pitch. 1-2. Error on a grounder. Brooks will swing. 3-3. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Ozzie Smith. His error rating is a 4. That's a 4, and Smith makes an error. Holy cow. It's an error on a grounder. And E6, and even though it's an error on a grounder, the runners will only advance 1 base, even though the hit and run was on. And E6, and the first error on the Cardinals. How about that? Ozzie Smith commits an error. His error rating is a 4, and that's exactly what it was, and he does not make the play there. Runners at first and second for Terry Francona as the Cardinals are imploding in this inning right now. Still 1 out. Infield will still stay halfway. Francona 0 for 1. That's a 1. Dawson, does he get a chance to steal here? 3 minus 1 is 2. Divided by 2 is a 1. Does he try to steal third? No, I'll let Francona swing. Dawson did have a chance to steal third, but I'll let Francona swing away. Cox will pitch. 4-4. Strikeout. 19 is high. Francona will swing. 3-6. He grounds it to third. What kind of play is it? And that is a 5, and that is hit in the hole. A double play chance goes from second to first. 0-0-1. 1. Herm, no adjustment. The only double play they have is on a 1. Nope, runners will advance. So the only play was at first base. Francona is out, 2 down. And now the batter is Tim Wallach. Now the infield goes back. Runners at second and third. 3-0 Expos. Wallach now the batter. Wallach is 0 for 1. Checking on the strat. That's a 17. Nothing happening. Cox will pitch. That's a 1-4. That's a walk. And that 2, yes, he does walk Wallach. And the bases are loaded for Winningham. Winningham is 0 for 1. Bases loaded. Expos, a great chance to get a lot of runs here. Strat says an 18. Nothing happening. Cox will pitch. That's a 1-4. That's a walk. 7. Yes, he walks in a run. That is a 10. And he walks Winningham. Second walk issued by Cox in a row that will bring in Dawson. Bases are still loaded, and it's now 4-0 Expos. And now here's Sal Butera. 2 outs. Nothing yet going on in the Cardinal bullpen, but they may be going there soon. Bottom of the third, Expos leading 4-0. Bases loaded, checking for a strat, and that is a 4, no play. Cox will pitch. That's a 1-1. Home run, question mark. Butera's a righty, a 1-10. That's a 10, it passes. Sal Butera has a rating of 6. A 1-6. This is a grand slam. No, it's too high. But Butera does get to swing. That's a 5-5, and that's a star 3, and he chops it to short. Inning over. Wow, we just missed he misses a grand slam, but the Expos do get some runs. 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 error, 2 walks. After 3, 4-0 Expos as they send 9 to the plate in that inning. Top of the 4th inning, Willie Mcgee leads off. He got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Expos leading 4-0 here in Game 2 of this National League Division Series. Gullickson with the pitch, 5-1. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium says 2-3. Ground out at the plate. Nice pickup there by Butera. He throws to first for the out. Here's Tommy Herr. Herr is 0 for 1. Pitch from Gullickson, 6-3, blank. Herr will swing, 3-4, and he grounds out to first. Nice play there by Francona, out number 2. And now Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. Gullickson will pitch. 2-5, that's a range play. Clark will swing. 5-6, that's a star 4. It's a ground ball to third. Wallach is there. His range is a 5. He's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning for Gullickson. And nothing happening for the Cardinals so far. I'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th inning. Bill Gullickson leads off for the Expos. He hit a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. 4-0. Cox with the pitch. 3-1. That's a blank. Gullickson will swing. 3-2. He grounds out to third. Out number 1. Here's Tim Raines. Raines having a good game. He's 2 for 2. Cox will pitch. 1-2. That's an error on a grounder. Raines will swing. 3-1. That is a ground ball to short. Again, it's hit to Smith. His error rating is a 4. That's a 12. This time he'll make the play, and he will throw to first for out number 2. I think Smith this time was a little bit more careful with that one. Here's Vance Law. Law is 0 for 2 today. After a 4 for 4 first game, he hasn't gotten a hit, although he does have an RBI. 2 outs. Cox with the pitch. 6-5. That's at the park. Olympique Stadium says 6-2. That's a base hit into right field. It's a single plus. Law turns around first. His base running rating is a 4. Ball is hit to right. Van Slyke's arm is a -1. It's a 3. A 1-3. Law is safe at second. 4-5 he holds. 6 he's out. And that is a 3. He will turn that single into a double. That is a double for Vance Law. Another double for the Expos in this game. And now a chance for Andre Dawson. Dawson is 2 for 2, a single and a double. 2 outs. Expos looking for more. Checking on a strat. That's a 14, nothing happening. Cox will pitch to Dawson. That's a 1-5 against a righty. Strikeout got him. Struck him out. And the inning is over. Strikeout number 3 for Cox. So no runs and a hit for the Expos, but it's still 4-0 in favor of the guys north of the border. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Andy Van Slyke is the batter. He is 0 for 1. Gullickson will make his pitch. 4-5, blank. Van Slyke gets the swing. That's a 3-3. Star 3, he grounds out to second. Out number 1. And here's Terry Pendleton. Pendleton is 0 for 1. Gullickson with the pitch. That's a 3-6. That's also a blank. Pendleton will swing. 6-1. That's a fly out to left. Gullickson pitching very well. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith made that error earlier. He's 0 for 1. C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter joins us here at Stade Olympique. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 5-2. That's a blank. Smith gets the swing. 3-2. And that's a ball hit to right field. That is a 12. Against a righty, it is too high. That's just going to be a fly out to right. And that is how the game has gone for the Cardinals today. 1, 2, 3, go the Birds. Expos leading 4-0 halfway through the ball game. This will probably be Danny Cox's last inning. He's due to bat second in the 6th. Danny Cox will pitch to Hubie Brooks. Brooks is 0 for 1, struck out and reached on an error. Cox will pitch, and that's a 4-5. Range play at the park. Olympic Stadium, 6-6. Ground ball to first. Ball is hit to Clark. His range is a 2. Yes, he's got it. Clark picks it up, throws to Cox, covering the bag. Out number 1. Here's Terry Francona. Francona 0 for 2. Bring back the Mets. I wish I could. Cox will pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. Francona will swing. 6-6. He grounds it to second. Two men down. Here's Tim Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. 2 outs. Cox. 5-3. Blank. Wallach will swing. That's a 4-1, and he flies out to center. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Danny Cox. After 5, still 4-0 Expos in Game 2 of this NLDS. Top of the 6th coming up. Tom Nieto leads off for the Redbirds. Nieto is 0 for 1. Gullickson 6-4. That's against a righty. Strikeout 10 is high. Nieto will swing 5-5. A base hit past second. That's a single. Nieto will go to first. And that is the first base hit in this game for the Cardinals since the first inning. Danny Cox coming out of the game. And the Cardinals will bring in a pinch hitter. Has to be most at bats. It will be Cesar Cedeno, a late trade from the Reds in 85. He will come up to pinch hit. Infield halfway. Strat says a 9, nothing happening. Gullickson will pitch to Cedeno. And that's a 6-4 against a righty. Strikeout 12 is high. Cedeno gets the swing. 2-1. He pops out to third. Popped it up in foul territory. Easy play for Wallach. Out number 1. Top of the order. Here's Coleman. Coleman is 0 for 2. Infield still halfway. Strat says a 5. Gullickson, nothing happening. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 1-6 against a lefty switch. It's a blank. Coleman will swing. 2-2. Fly out to left field. Second out. And now here's Willie Mcgee. Mcgee is 1 for 2. Singled in the first. Nieto on at first. Now 2 outs. Infield normal. Strat says nothing. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 3-4. Range play at the park. Olympique Stadium says 2-4. That's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Wallach. The infield is normal. His range is a 5. And he can't get it. It gets just out of his reach. Single or double. That's going to be a base hit. It's a single. Nieto's base running rating is a 2. Single into left field -2 is a 0. Left fielder range is a 0. No chance for him to get to third. He has to hold at second. A base hit for Mcgee right just out of Wallach's reach. And now a chance for Tommy Herr. Gullickson goes to Wallach, say, hey, man, there was nobody would have gotten that ball. So runners at first and second. Can Gullickson get out Herr? Cardinals have a chance here to get some runs. Herr is 0 for 2. Strat, 3. Nothing happening. Nieto will stay right where he's at. Gullickson will pitch to Herr. That's a 3-3. Wild pitch. 8 is high. Ball 1. Nice stop by Butera. They'll do it again. Gullickson, 4-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Herr will swing. 3-1. Base hit past third base. That's a single. Nieto's base running rating is a 2. With 2 outs is a 3. He cannot score. Needs to be a 5 in order to come home. He has to hold at third. But the bases are loaded. Bases are loaded, and here is Jack Clark. With 1 swing at a bat, he can tie this game up. He is 0 for 2. They talked to Gullickson on the mound, thinking what they want to do with Clark. He said, let me pitch to him. 2 outs. 4-0 Expos. This is a big chance for the Redbirds to get some runs and back into this game. Checking on a strat, and that is a 6. Nothing happening. Gullickson has a pickoff move. He could still do a pickoff. Gullickson will pitch to Clark. And it is a 2-5. Range play. Clark will swing. 1-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 1. That is a single to right, but it's a range play. The ball is hit to Dawson. His range is a 2. Does he make this catch? Yes, he does. It's a 1. He takes a base hit away from Jack Clark, makes a great catch. Inning over. A fly out to right, and Andre Dawson makes the catch. Unbelievable, and the Cardinals come up empty. No runs, 3 hits. They strand them all. Still 4-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yay! What a play by Dawson. Michael Peterson joins us here at Stade Olympique. Bottom of the 6th, Herm Winningham will come up to bat. Left, right, due up. Don't know about Gullickson, though. He pitches to 26 batters. He may be able to pitch. Let's see what happens. Cardinals need a pitcher. They'll bring in a right-hander. And they're going to go with Todd Worrell. 3 wins, no losses, 5 saves, 2.90 ERA. Worrell will pitch to Herm Winningham. Bottom of the 6th, 4-0 Expos. A great chance by the Cardinals goes by the board. Now we'll see if the Expos can get something going on. 5-6, that's an automatic. That is an error on a grounder. Winningham will swing. That's a 6-1, and against a righty, that's a ground ball back to Worrell. But Worrell's error rating is a 0, so there's no error there. He'll throw to first, out number 1. Next batter is Sal Butera. Butera is 0 for 2 today. Worrell with the pitch, 4-1. That's at the park. Olympic Stadium, 3-5, and that's a star 3. It's a ground out to short. And that's the second out. And that will bring up Bill Gullickson, and they're going to let him pitch. Or they're going to let him swing. They're going to let him swing here. Or do you? See, if there was runners on base, I would have taken him out. I'm going to let Gullickson bat. Worrell will pitch. 1-3. Strikeout plus, and yes, he'll get him on that. Struck him out, and another 1-2-3 inning. After 6, 4-0 Expos. Top of the 7th. Here's Andy Van Slyke. He'll go up against Gullickson. Van Slyke is 0 for 2. Gullickson's got 4 more batters left before retiring. Gullickson, 1-1, hit by pitch. That 1 is too high. He has a 3, but Gullickson -7, so no hit by pitch. Van Slyke gets the swing, 1-2, star 5. He grounds it to short. That is out number 1. And here's Pendleton. Pendleton 0 for 2. Gullickson will pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. Pendleton gets the swing. 4-2. He chops it to shortstop. Nice play by Brooks. Over to first. 2 outs. And here's Ozzie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 4-3. Strikeout, 16 is high. Smith will swing. 6-4. Fly ball center field. Getting under that one is going to be Winningham. And he makes the catch. 1-2-3 by Bill Gullickson after a tough sixth inning. And we are at the seventh inning stretch. Seventh inning stretch, 4-0 Expos. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Bottom of the seventh coming up. Let's see who leads off. Tim Raines leads off for the Expos here in the bottom of the seventh. Switch right. Todd Worrell. They're going to see if he can pitch a little longer. But he only has 2 more batters he can face before being tired. Worrell will pitch to Raines. Raines is 2 for 3. That's a 3-1 wild pitch. Ball 1. Do it again. Worrell will pitch. 4-4. That's a home run check. Raines against the righty is a 7. That's a 12. It's too high. Raines doesn't hit the homer, but let's see. He does get the swing. And that I'll re-roll that. That's a leaner. 4-1. That's a star 3. And that is a ground out to short. Out number 1. Here's Vance Law. Law is 1 for 3. He's hitting them well for the Expos in this series. Worrell with the pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 7. Got him. Struck him out. Second time Law's been retired on the K. And now here's Andre Dawson. He gets a nice cheer here from the Olympique Stadium crowd for making that big play. Dawson is 2 for 3. Worrell is now tired. And they're going to let him pitch to him and see if he can get this done. Worrell will pitch. That's a 3-5. Strikeout 5. Got him. Struck him out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Todd Worrell. After 7, 4-0 Expos. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Tom Nieto leads off for the Cardinals here. Gullickson has 1 more batter he can face before being tired. They're going to let him pitch to Nieto, see how long he can go. Expos bullpen is ready. Gullickson will pitch. That's a 3-6. That's a blank. Nieto gets the swing. 6-5. He flies out to center. Out number 1. We'll have a pinch hitter coming up for Todd Worrell. He is done. Cardinals are going to bring in Tito Landrum. Even though I got Darryl Porter, he's on the bench. But a catcher as a pinch hitter usually don't like to do that. So Tito Landrum will go up against Bill Gullickson. Gullickson is now tired. Gullickson will stay out there. He's going to pitch to Landrum. There's 1 out. That's a 2-6. That's a home run, question mark. Gullickson, a righty, 1-17, 16 it passes. Against a right-hander, Landrum is a 12. A 1-12, Landrum sends this out of here. It is a 16, he does not. Too high. Landrum gets the swing, though, 4-1, and he flies a deep fly ball center field. But Winningham has got the room, out number 2. Landrum misses a home run. Now the batter is Vince Coleman. Coleman is 0 for 3. They're going to see if Gullickson can get one more batter. Coleman is up, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Gullickson with the pitch. 2-2. It's a blank. Coleman gets the swing. 6-3. Ground ball to first. Francona's got it. Take it himself. 1-2-3 inning for Gullickson. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Expos have right, left, right coming up. Cardinals will bring out a right-hander to pitch. They're going to go with Bill Campbell. 5 wins, 3 losses, 4 saves, 3.50 ERA. Campbell will pitch to Brooks. Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-0 Montreal. Expos pitching a shutout. Campbell with the pitch. That's a 2-5. Strikeout, 13 is high. Brooks gets the swing. 1-3, and that is a star 2. He grounds it to third. That's out number 1. That will bring up Terry Francona. Francona 0 for 3. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Stade Olympique. Campbell will pitch. That's a 4-5. That's a blank. Francona swings. 1-6. Star 6. He flies out to center. Out number 2. And now here's Tim Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 2. He walked early in the midway point of the game. Campbell trying to have a 1-2-3 inning. The Expos have been kept quiet since the 4th. Pitch from Campbell, 6-5, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out. Another 1-2-3 inning by the bullpen here from the Cardinals. 8 are in the books. Expos leading 4-0. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Expos are going to take Gullickson out. He did a heck of a job. Pitched a shutout. If this was the regular season, I would keep him in. This is the playoffs. Get it? You did what you were supposed to do. Now close it. Switch right coming up for the Cardinals. And I think they're going to go with a lefty here, and yes. They're not going to bring in Reardon. They're going to go with Gary Lucas. 6 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 3.19 ERA. It's not a save situation. Gary Lucas will pitch to Willie Mcgee here, top of the 9th inning. Oh, really? Oh, Philip, no. Well, you do what you got to do. Do what you have to do, Phil. And we'll keep you in our thoughts. Top of the 9th inning, 4-0. Lucas will pitch to Mcgee. And that's a 4-4. Strikeout 11. Got him. Struck him out. Mcgee has a 17 against lefties. He is out of there. Out number 1. Here's Tommy Herr. Lucas will pitch to Herr. That's a 5-6 against a against a righty switch. That's an automatic out. It's a star 5, and he flies out to center. Out number 2. And now here's Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 3. Missed a great opportunity last time. Lucas will pitch to Clark. Top of the 9th. 4-0 Expos. Expos 1 out away from taking a 2-0 series lead. Clark hoping to keep the game alive. Lucas with the pitch. 6-5. Hit by pitch. 20 is high. Clark gets the swing. 2-2. And against the lefty, base hit. Pass first. The game continues. Clark hits a single past first base against the lefty. What? Did you expect the 1-2-3 ninth inning at RJL 518? No. And now here's Andy Van Slyke. Lucas will pitch to Van Slyke. Clark on it first. There are 2 outs. 4-0. Clark keeps the game alive. Can Lucas get the final out? It is the same situation, but they're going to stick with Lucas, see if he can get it. And no strat. Lucas will pitch, and runners are safe. 3-2. It's a blank. Van Slyke will swing. 2-6. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 9 against the lefty. It's a base hit. Single to center. Clark will automatically stop at second. I will not try to send him to third. He will stay at second base. Van Slyke keeps the inning alive. And now the batter is Terry Pendleton. They're going to go talk to Lucas. Reardon is warming up. If necessary, he's ready to go. They're going to let him pitch to Pendleton. Now runners at first and second. Pendleton is 0 for 3 with 2 outs. They're going to keep hitting Lucas's hand, see if he can get the final out. Pendleton hitting from the right side. No strat. Lucas will pitch. That's a 6-5 hit by pitch. The 8 is high. Pendleton swings. 3-2. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Brooks. He's got it. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Expos shut out the Cardinals 4-0 here in game number 2. No runs, 2 hits for the Cardinals. And they are down 2-0, heading to St. Louis for game 3. Final line score coming up. For the Expos, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. For the Cardinals, no runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Bill Gullickson gets the win, and he'll go to 1-0. Cox drops a loss, goes to 0-1. Gary Lucas does pick up the save. He does get the save. So the Montreal Expos now take a 2-0 series lead, and they will be playing Game 3 in St. Louis with a chance to sweep the Redbirds. Tonight on RJL 518, we have Game 2 of the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins. The Twins lead that series 1-0. Don't miss tonight's game, Toronto, Minnesota. And tomorrow, the morning game will be the Houston Astros against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The night game, Boston Red Sox against the New York Yankees. So join us for those games tomorrow. But tonight, Toronto at Minnesota, Game 2. Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Tribe fan, Michael Peterson, Tony Porter, Jack Dawson, Forever Remain 90, Cody Travis. Thank you all for joining me tonight, this morning. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles, and we'll see you tonight for more baseball. Expos shut out the Cardinals 4-0. Expos now lead their NLDS 2-0. We'll see you tonight.